What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video, another vlogging video. And I haven't really been doing these videos because, to be honest, I was trying to focus on myself. So I'm gonna change it a little bit since I've been working out. I feel like I need to change it a little, change the videos. And I'm just gonna talk to you guys on what I've been going through, how I motivate myself, and what I do to keep myself pushing forward. So, the last week, I actually took some time off from working out because my body was just overwhelmed. It was very tired. I was going hard, and I wasn't letting it rest. So I started noticing that my brain was like I'm saying like it was. I guess it was too much. So I had to calm and keep my pose, and I'm still going through it. Not to lie, but it takes a toll. And sometimes when you work out, especially when you work out alone, you overthink, you think too much, and you start thinking of the negative stuff about your life or what you're going through. But me, I started just listening to podcasts, motivational podcasts, and it's been working. It's been working where I'm like, you know what? Why don't I talk to you guys about motivation and how I motivate myself to do videos, to talk to an audience. And some of us, it's hard for even talk in front of people. But in front of a camera, some people are shy and some people can't handle it. Or even if I'm talking right now, when people are walking towards me, you tend to lose focus. But in reality, you can't be you can't be shy because sometimes when you're shy, you miss so many opportunities, especially when it comes to like work and you're trying to get that promotion. Um, Sometimes you have to stand up and talk to people, and people are afraid of an audience, and that's a lot of us. I was one of them. I was scared of an audience. I was scared of even talking to the camera, but I started thinking about like I'm just talking to a camera. I'm not talking to anybody else. It's just me and you guys, the people that watch. And my audience is actually bigger on my platforms than people that I know. I literally, at this moment, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I probably have maybe three, maybe four people that I talk to. And, and I talk to them because they motivate me. Uh, they make me think about the positive. They're never negative. I do have certain friends that they speak the truth, and I know sometimes the truth hurts, but that's a good friend. A friend that tells you the truth, and a friend that motivates you, and a friend that's not afraid of calling you out. Why wouldn't you have them in your life? Because we need that. We actually all need a friend like that. But some of us take it really personal, and we actually ignore them, or we think they're wrong. So we automatically get rid of them or we stop talking to them. And we actually realized that that was one of I was actually should be a great friend or a best friend, because the best friend is not the one who always says yes to you. A friend actually makes you take accountability for yourself. Um, and sometimes we hate accountability because we think we're never wrong, but most of the time we put in ourselves situations that we put ourselves into, and then we get overwhelmed and we're like, why does this happen to me? Why always me? Why can't I go forward? Uh, why do I have this bad luck? But we're the ones who cause it, and we hate, as humans, we hate accountability. Sometimes you just need to slow down, take your time, and take yourself and be accountable. There's nothing wrong with being accountable. And you need to figure out yourself. It's not going to take overnight. It's not going to be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. No, sometimes it takes years. And sometimes we think we don't have years. But if you think about it, years pass real quick. We're already in November. We got one more month and we're going to start a brand new year. And a lot of us say, you know what? New year, new me. And it never happens. Why? Because we don't take accountability. We don't take actions. And if you don't take actions, how are you going to see your progress? You have to be accountable for yourself. You got to get up and do the work. And some of us are afraid to put in the work. You know, one thing that everybody says now that the New Year's is coming is a lot of people say, you know what, this year I'm gonna lose weight. Yes, you start strong. I mean, you guys notice every time you guys go to the gym in the new year, it's packed. So why do you have to wait for a new year? Why don't you just start now? Why don't you just get up and do it? You know, it takes a little time, but sometimes that time we say we don't have, but you have it, because if you didn't have time, you wouldn't have time to even check your phones, check your messages, check your emails, reply on your Instagram, reply on your Facebook, reply on your TikTok. You know, all those platforms are just taking up your time. And that's one thing I gotta work on too. I gotta cut back on all that stuff, because, you know, being on social media, and especially when you have a lot of followers, you know, you get messages a lot and you attempt to see them all, and sometimes you can't. And some people actually take that personal. So what I started doing is, you know what, I just started prioritizing who's going to benefit from me to answer back and who's not. And that's something that we lack on focus. And we get into this mindset where, you know, we live off of social media. We can't go a whole day without it. And I take accountability. I'm one of them. And that's one thing that I'm going to start working on myself and try to enhance myself. So I started listening to a lot of, now that every morning when I do my hiking, I started to listen to a lot of motivational podcasts, and I just Google on Spotify, and, you know, I searched motivation, and I started listening to that. And it actually teaches you a lot. It teaches you how to calm your brain, how to do breath treatments, listen to what's going to benefit you. And you got to put your mindset of what you want to do or what you like to do, and you have to go and do it. And I'm not saying you have to jump and do it like every day. No, it takes time. It takes courage. It takes ability to master it. But you know what? You have ever heard when people say you are who you hang out with? Sometimes take a step back and watch your surroundings. And, you know, sometimes we are in a bad situation, but we don't want to see it because you're afraid to be alone. And me, for the last probably 6-7 months, honestly, I feel like I'm lonely in the world. Like, I'm by myself. I get stressed out. I feel like I have no friends. And one thing someone told me once is that when you're about to make that big push, you actually gonna suffer for a minute and be alone. You know, a lot of people say that when you're at top, it's lonely out there. I thought about that, and I told myself, you know what? Sometimes it's better to be lonely because it brings less drama. See, when you hang around with a lot of people, you intend to be in a lot of drama. You know, you get to hear everybody's story. Everybody has a story. And those stories, they only tell you their side of the story. In every conflict, there's two sides of the story. But of course, you being a friend, you're always going to choose their side. And sometimes that overwhelms you because they put you in a situation that you don't want to be in. But it forces you to be in that situation because why? Because you're putting yourself there. You're putting your body and listening to what they got to say. And the hard part is, and the hard part about that is sometimes it's friends. It's friends against friends. And like I said, both of them have two sides of the story. And what's really bad about that is that they make you choose. I mean, we've all gone through that, where they make you choose and say, well, are you gonna be my friend or her friend, or vice versa? His friend or. And I don't think that's right for us, because you can't choose people that you want in your life. So me personally, that's why I decided to, you know what? I prefer less friends, less drama, and I started looking for friends that are gonna benefit me, and I started looking into more of where I want to envision myself in the next 5 years. So when I started this YouTube channel, it was about 2 years ago, and I only started it because my son, who's 16, well, he was 14 at the time, he's the one to introduce me to YouTube. And I did have a YouTube, but I never had a channel where I got to make videos and speak out. And I mostly do shorts. But I started seeing my audience growing. And I decided to, you know what, why not record? Why not put myself out there and actually work? So like I said, that's why I put myself in that YouTube category, and I have a lot of YouTube friends. I have a lot of TikTok friends also, but I want to put myself, because I don't want that stress between, like I said earlier, between close friends that you hang out with, having their beef, and putting myself in that situation, because honestly, mentally, I got tired of it. And I mean, look, look at it daily. There's some friends that only look for you when they need something, or when they want to go out and they have no money. You end up paying for everything. You end up paying for their whole tab, or you end up paying for the whole food, and they never invite you anywhere. And you feel comfortable sometimes, because you don't want to lose. You don't want to be by yourself. But if you self-teach yourself how to eat by yourself, take yourself out on a date, or just being alone, sometimes it benefits you 100 times more, because you're actually focusing on yourself and your future. And it's a mental rest. But the downfall of that is that you feel alone, so you tend to be more on social media. And I caught myself doing that. So that's what I've been working on. I'm trying to cut down on social media, and try to improve myself daily. I'm not perfect. I don't consider myself a perfect person, but I know if I push myself forward and I give myself a chance, I will change the lane that I'm at to a better lane. Every day to me has always tried to improve myself, whether it's a small thing, a big thing, or whatever it is, and just finding the right path. One advice I could give you guys is that if you think about starting something, take the risk. It's your everything you start with is not gonna happen overnight. It's not. I guarantee it. But I told myself a long time ago that every day when I started this channel, if I could gain 1 follower or 2 followers every day, everything's gonna amount. It's gonna become a big pile of dirt. If you add a little bit of dirt every day to what you want to focus, it's all gonna add up at the end. One subscriber makes a big difference because it changes your your analysis of your channel. So this is just me trying to help you guys to motivate yourself. I know I got a long way to go, but I think I'm gonna start talking about motivational stuff and also about my weight loss journey. But I hope I can inspire some of you guys, and maybe I go in and out of topics, but this is just how I'm thinking at the moment, and everything I do is raw. I don't like to edit a lot of things because I want to learn how to get better on speaking on the camera and speaking to you guys. To all you guys who follow me, who watch my videos, man, I appreciate you guys. And if you guys have any subjects, man, feel free to leave it in the comment. Please hit the like button. And like I said, more videos like this to come. I'm gonna try to do one daily. I'm gonna put my reminder because it's better to speak out and be positive because this world needs positivity right now. And like I said, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. We're at 154,000, I think, subscribers. You guys are amazing. You guys are my family. I love you guys. Believe in God. God's great. And if you believe in God and you pray and you give thanks, good things will happen. Like I said, it's not gonna happen overnight, but He listens to you. And if you believe and you truly say it from your heart, things will happen for you. And if you're struggling or you feel like you can't get to where you want to get, reset yourself, go somewhere, clear your mind. Maybe you need to get off social media for 1 or 2 or 3 days, and I guarantee that you're gonna have withdrawals, but those withdrawals really help you. And like I said, man, thank you for watching. I love you guys. You guys are my family. You guys are the Iggy family. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, because if you like, we could trend. And when we trend, you're gonna help me and my channel. And my goal for this channel is to get bigger monetization, and hopefully one day I could start helping people and families out there, because we all need more love and we all need help. I love you guys. Like I said, man, want to see your comments. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.